Alright, so when it comes to scaling, like I mentioned in the last video, you want to test a simple CBO with at least $50 spent. I recommend more testing budget. That way Facebook has more spent to gather data. And for the creatives, test minimum 1, of course, but the more the better. If you want to test a lot of creatives for one product, it will be harder to test a lot of products in a day. So don't go overkill. Let the campaign run for 1 or 2 days. Best is 2 days. Especially if you run in bigger countries, then it can take a lot longer for the ads to optimize. So let's say in the US, it will take a minimum of 2 days for the ads to really optimize for you to see the correct data. After that, you're going to check, does it have some conversions? And is it even profitable? If yes, you continue to run it for another full day with the budget increased. I wouldn't go too crazy on increasing the budget the first days. If it's break even, don't increase it, but let it run for another day to see what happens. If it's quite profitable, you can increase it with 100%. Don't go too hard by tripling the budget. Just take it easy. If it's not profitable, just kill the campaign. This is also up to you if you notice that the clicks are really good. There might be something wrong in your lander. So if the metrics seem to be really good but no conversions, you can optimize the back end. So your funnel, or maybe something is wrong with the checkout. You have to check that. But if that isn't the case, just kill the product. Most of the times you will see a clear difference between a winner and a product that is not really worth testing longer. So run it for another full day. If it's still profitable, then we want to go to the next step. If it's not profitable, lower the budget again. Let it run for another couple days. If it's still not optimizing, just kill the product. You will notice that some products are only profitable on the first day or two. In that case, just kill it and on to the next, and it's not worth optimizing it all the way. There are enough products to test that will be clear winners, so don't put too much time in it. If it's profitable, then what you want to do is duplicate the CBO 2 times. So you will have 3 CBOs in total, and these 2 new CBOs you want to directly launch with a higher budget. So let's say for $200, and you want to disable the worst performing ads, so the spend doesn't go to there anymore. After a couple days, you will notice which CBOs are the best. These you want to keep increasing every day, but not too much. Don't triple it, just 50 to 100% until the performance drops. Now, why is that? I have mentioned it in here as well. Each campaign has its limit, so you will notice at a certain point that a campaign will stop performing the moment you increase it even higher. So that means that campaign has found its top or its limit. So instead of just trying to force it, just let it cruise at that level. What you want to do then is get some more creatives. It's time to get some custom ads and really test more advanced ads and angles. Start A/B testing your funnel and checkout. That's when you can really start to scale. What you can do is just adding these new creatives in the running campaigns. So in the current running CBOs. Why is that? In the CBO, we let the Facebook AI already choose to push which ads. So if you keep giving this CBO more ads, Facebook has then the options to choose where to push the budgets. Now you will notice that the original winning ads will get the most spent from the beginning. And once you add these new creatives, they won't get much spent in the beginning. But once the original winning ads are starting to die out, you will notice that Facebook will start to push more budget to the newly added creatives. And this will allow you to compound 3-5 winning creatives, which you can scale the campaign budget with, which will result in 20 per 30 to even 50K days with a single product. Do this with 5 different products, and you are doing $100,000 in a day. This is a very stable way of running and scaling ads. Now you might think this looks very simple, and it is. This day and age, Facebook does all the work for you. You just have to put in the work for the creatives once you find a winning product, and Facebook will do the rest. I also want to mention here with these tips, I mention here, don't kill ads at break even. When you're running at 5% net, you might think, it's not even worth to keep running. The reason why it is worth to keep running, it is because even if it's break even, you're not losing money. And if you give the network more leads, more conversions, they will be very happy. Remember that it's not 5% net for them. One conversion for them is always the exact amount of money they make, since they are not the ones spending money on ads. So the more conversions you give them, the happier they are. And even if you run 100K days at, let's say, 3% net, You will give them so many leads, which in return will allow them to give you more exclusive offers and more options. If you show them you can generate sales and leads for them, they will give you more opportunities. So even if you're running on a very low profit margin, just try to keep scaling it. Obviously, don't go below zero, but if it's still a break-even, don't cut it off. This will benefit you and the network in the long run. This is what I already mentioned. So once you have winners, feed the CBO with new creatives. And then what I also mentioned is each campaign has its limit. So don't try pushing it harder. Once you find the sweet spot, let it run and go to the next product and find your next winner and compound them. Now, once again, this strategy will feel different in every country. Of course, in bigger countries like the US, you will be able to scale higher. Instead of countries like France, the cap will be limited. But in return, it will be easier to find winners in lower population countries, especially in Europe. This is the basic overview of how we scale. Like I said, it's not that complicated.